Okay, we're attempting this again. So last time I played, what happened was I accidentally triggered the bad ending because there was apparently some stuff I had to do, so I'm gonna try and fix that today. Alright, we're getting close, we're getting close. Okay, I triggered something else, I don't know what I just did. Whatever. For this question... Okay. Save. Okay, last time I did not save. I would walk home with Monica, that's what I have to click. Walking home with Monica, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart jump? I mean, we didn't get to talk much last year, so it might be nice to talk with her. She's so pretty, too. Has that nothing to do with this, though. You admitted it. Jeez. Whatever, it's not like there's any point in speculating something that's never gonna happen. Well, maybe. But since it came up earlier, I couldn't help but think about it. Just don't forget about me. Of course not, dummy. I definitely turn her down if she has to do that every day. I see. Well, whatever. It's not like it's going to happen. Let's talk about something else now. Okay, what do you want to talk about? For the rest of the trip home, Sayuri and I make some small talk about the festival. But the thought is still on my mind. Monica asking to walk home with me. Yeah. Besides, didn't you try this already? Aw, shit, she knows. You already know what's gonna happen. I won't be so easily swayed. Not that you're listening anymore. The silence creates an invisible wall between us. I don't ever even know if she was right or wrong about this whole game thing. Yeah, I remember that. There's no point in asking that question. I already know. Okay, remain silent. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back here. Just save. We're gonna do the entire festival. I accidentally skipped a bit too much. Back to the festival. Alright, this time, I'm doing everything but the maid cafe. Okay, never mind. I felt like I lost a crippled... What? No, I got the same ending again! Are we serious? I think I have to start a new game. I'm so confused right now. Something feels different. I'm so confused. I'm going through the exact same process like last time. I would walk home with Monica. I'm doing everything again. This better be different. I just did the entire thing again. This one confuses me. I'll save here. They are my words. What? You run one for me too? Or maybe this too is a dream. Why didn't you say anything last time? She remembers. Well, if you're still here. Monica smiles at me and I can feel my heart skip a beat, right? Well, I guess I'd like to enjoy the festival. Let's go, shall we, Frisk? With that, Monica takes my hand, yeah. Wait. What? With that, Monica takes my hand, it's soft and warm, the sort of thing you'd expect for someone who's definitely alive. Excuse me? I can't skip anymore. Oh, wait, no, I can. After we go around finishing everything, oh, yeah. Time flies ahead. Soon it's already dark out. Save. Well, that was fun. Monica? She shakes her head. It's nothing, Frisk. It doesn't sound like nothing. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Thanks, Frisk. I've already seen this. But I can't skip anymore. Which makes me think something different could at least happen. Do something that indicates, yeah. Brown. Yeah. What were you thinking about? Just how happy I am right now. Wait a minute. Wait. Save. This is different. The response seems to have caught Monica off guard. Wait, did I do it, finally? You know, having joined the literature club, meeting everyone, preparing for festivals, and reading out a poem. Sure, my poem reading was really bad, but it felt nice being there with everyone, doing something together. Ah, I see. Monica seems a bit upset, looking away. This is about what you said before, right? That isn't gonna matter. I take a deep breath before turning to Monica to face me and putting my hand on her shoulders. But that doesn't matter to me. If anything means anything, if it means anything, wait, what? If it means anything in the end, as for that game business, I don't care what I really am. If this is really a game, I don't know if I believe you about all that. I can't tell if you're right or if you're wrong, so I've just chosen to let it go for now. But even if you were right, it doesn't change anything about me. And it doesn't change the fact about me wanting to be friends with you. That's one of the few things I know. And what else do you know? For a moment, I can see the facade of hers breaking. I don't know if this was the right thing to say, but what else? I do know is that spending this day with you was the most fun I've had in a long time. The rest of my words die in my throat as my thoughts catch up to me. What am I doing? I let go of her shoulders and take a step back, looking away as my mind catches up to my body. Anyway, I like spending time today with you. So thanks for spending it with me. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of other people you'd rather have spent it with though. After all, she's completely out of my league. Monika shakes her head. No, there's no one else. My heart skips a beat when I hear her say this. Especially after what you said earlier. I think I really needed that. Even so, I don't think my opinion would be changed so easily. It's not that I'm upset, I can't be convinced just like that, you know. Yeah, I get you. I wasn't expecting to break through Monika at all. All I wanted was to let her know. Maybe part of me was hoping I could get through to her, but I think it's a little too early for that. Or at least I can't have one thing to convince her, kind of like a court case where you need lots of evidence. Well, I guess I have to keep at it. Just because I got a little setback there doesn't mean I don't want to see her smile anymore. She can be happy, I know it. She just won't let herself is all. Hey! Oh my god, Sayori. Both of us turn around, finding Sayori waving at us from the door. There you two are. Sorry to interrupt. Geez, you didn't have to yell, Sayori. Sorry, were you looking for us? We thought you two were gonna miss the fireworks. But I guess you didn't if you were up here. Yeah, we saw them. Sorry to make you worry. Don't you have your phone though? Sayori's phone died 3 hours ago. Natsuki. What? How are you even supposed to pronounce that? What? That was supposed to be a secret. Well, either way, thanks for looking out for us, Sayori. Did you guys see the fireworks at least? And before you guys comment, oh, it's not Natsuki, it's Natsuki. Search it up. It's Natsuki. Alright? That's how you pronounce it. They were quite inspirational. Did you write something while watching them? It's a small poem or so. Well, bring it to the club. I actually used to call her Natsuki in my original playthroughs, so I can't really blame you guys. Monika seems to think to herself for a second before nodding. I guess we can do that. Okay, everyone. For the next meeting, let's all write a poem about something that inspired you from the festival. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Everyone glances at each other before shrugging. I usually don't like to give you a prompt on what to write about, but today's a special occasion. That's fine, right? Yep, I'll do it. Well, maybe some direction might help us out this time. The festival, huh? Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I can get behind it too. Alright, it's all then. Before Monika can say another word, a loud whistling cuts through the air. All of us look back at the sky, seeing the second round of fireworks go off. Taking my eyes away from the display screen, I see that everyone else around me, captivated by the light, smile on their faces. Even Monika has the smallest grin on her face, and because of that, I know I can keep this up. Someday I'll make her smile. After the fireworks end, we all part ways. Sayori and I are walking home at night, with Sayori humming a tune. You were at the concert, right? They were so good, and now I can't get the songs out of my head. It's a shame we didn't get to hear them, I guess. Were you with Monika all day? Yeah. Sayori's smile turns cat-like. I thought you said you'd walk home with her, though. Shouldn't you be with her? Her house was on the opposite direction, though. Sayori gives me a frown and a very disappointed look. I feel bad for her. What for? It's a secret. Anyways, I'm glad we both have fun. I'm pretty tired, though. Well, it's a good thing we're pretty much home. Oh, we are? Well, good night, Frisk. Night, Sayori. With that, I enter my house and do my nightly routine. When I get in bed later, I can't help but feel a bit strange. Later, it feels like part of me isn't quite me. Almost like someone's walking in my shoes. Today on the rooftop, I said something, but I couldn't tell what I had said. But I know Monika was suddenly happy to hear it. If this is a game, games need someone to act through, right? Like the main character or player controls. I wonder. If that's me, Monika did say something about me being empty, like a puppet. I was afraid of being that puppet before, so I searched my house for a yearbook to confirm, somehow, or at least give me some comfort to the fact that I wasn't. I still don't know if Monika was right or not, but it can't hurt. Well, if it really is me and Monika is right, then I don't know if you can hear me, or if you even exist. Oh fuck, he knows I exist. But whatever you're doing, please, keep things up, and help me reach out to Monika. Even if I'm nothing but your puppet, it still brings me happiness to see her happy. Surely you're working to make her happy too, right? So no matter what I truly am, I have to keep at it. Whether I'm not truly the one in control, it doesn't matter. Happiness is still happiness. Whether it's still here or the real game that Monika says she knows about, no matter what, I'll keep trying to make her happy. Maybe she's rejecting the happiness right now, but I know I can't just give up so easily. Ha. Well, that's enough thinking for tonight. I should go to sleep. Damn, this is giving my ass shivers. There's no class the day after the festival, mainly so the school can clean itself up. So I spend the day lounging around trying to write a poem about the festival. The obvious topic keeps reaching out to me, but I kind of don't want to do it, if only because it's kind of embarrassing. I don't think I can take everyone reading a poem about spending time with Monika, but I guess I could write on what we talked about. Yeah, that could work. I get back to my room afterwards to get to work, eventually going to sleep when it gets late. I wake up the next day to go to school as always. I find myself a little tired in class, but I think that speaks for everyone. Even with a day of rest, it's still not enough for some of us. The school day passes pretty quickly, as even the teachers are a little groggy. When it ends, I get up from my chair and start making my way to the clubroom. Hello, everyone. Oh, hi, Frisk. Monika greets me as soon as I enter the clubroom. Where's everyone else? I think they're just running a bit late. I arrived here myself only a few moments ago, after all. Ah, I see. Even though Monika's smiling at me, I can't help but feel like it's empty. Was it the festival? I don't think I did anything wrong. Or maybe I should have taken her home. But wouldn't Monika be more annoyed than sad? So, you got home from the festival alright then? Oh yeah. So you already pestered me about it. She said I should have walked you home. Why do you always open your big mouth? Monika's expression falls a bit before she laughs. I put the pieces together. Ah, right. That would have been how it was in the game, right? If, as she said, it was a game, then going with her might have been a scene in her route. But wait, I remember Monika asking before if it was already hers. Frisk? Sorry, I'm just a bit tired. I keep talking as I walk over to my usual desk and sit down. Well, as I was saying, you don't have to worry about me. It's not like my house is exactly very far from the school. Oh, well, still. I can't help but be a little concerned, you know. That's sweet of you, Frisk. Even though she's talking like this, I can't help but feel that wall between us again. Like when I first met her on the rooftop, maybe it's because of the first time between the festival and now, I could already feel like she was trying to avoid being happy, but when we got connected on the rooftop when the fireworks went off, she let her guard down for a fraction of a second. She must have recognized it too. After all, Monika seems to be a smart girl. So, knowing that she let her guard down, she decided to be a little more conscious about it. I might not get a chance like what we had on the rooftop again. And now this wall between us yet again as well. Hello! Okay, I didn't work with... I'll be right back. I had to leave to eat Broster's giant chicken burger. Alright, so I'm back. Oh geez, you didn't need to yell. You did the same thing at the festival too. But everyone was so tired of walking here. I thought I'd wake us up. Hi Monika, hi Frisk. Wow, you two got here quick. Sorry for making so much noise. No, it's fine. I'm glad to see everyone's energetic. Did everyone get their poems for today, right? All of us give a brief murmur of agreement. I'm a bit sad though, we didn't get any new members. But that's fine. After all, there's always next year, right? Of course, if Monika is right, unless the game lets it happen, there is no next year. I can see why she'd be upset about that. It's already hard enough for a person to accept that they'll die. But how much more that how much more that your life doesn't even end with death, but rather just there's nothing more laid out for you or anyone else. Monika's certainly amazing, managing to keep up that happy smile on her face. I don't think I could do it. Maybe that's it though. As long as she can keep herself distracted with being the president of the literature club, she spends less time thinking about all of this. Like how I'm doing now. I shake my head before realizing Sayori is prodding me on the shoulder. Oh, sorry. Were you sleeping in class again? I started awake, so at least let me rest here for a bit. Are you sure? I'm 100% certain. Okay. It's an average day at the club. Yuri is off on the reading side, Natsuki is back in her corner reading the manga, and Sayori and Monika are chatting as always. On the other hand, I'm resting here at the desk. I close my eyes and let my head sit on top of my hands, forming a makeshift pillow. I turn my eyes away from the window, making sure the sunlight doesn't get in my eyes. Seeing how I used to sleep all the time in class, it's almost like greeting an old friend, or at least that's how I wish it was. Rather, I end up being distracted, lost in my thoughts about Monika. After the situation I now find myself in. As much as I like to do so, I don't think I can go back to how things were. This is constantly plague me from now on. My thoughts are interrupted as I hear a desk being moved. Opening my eyes, I see Monika pulling a desk over to me. Monika? Oh, did I disturb you? Not at all. I hadn't quite fallen asleep anyway. I could tell. Your face was all scrunched like you were trying to think hard about something. I was a bit worried, so I wanted to talk. Oh, it isn't really anything important though. If it's something bothering one of my club members, it's important to me. But if you don't want to tell me about it, that's fine. Well, it's about, I can see Monika's face falter for a second as she realizes what I'm getting at. About what? Oh, you can already see from this mysterious lean she does, she was already evil from the start. But she immediately changes the face and gives me a smile. I understand if you don't want to talk about it, but if you do want to talk about it, I can't read your mind. Oh, that came off as a little harsh, didn't it? Sorry. No, it's fine. I guess I'm just not ready to talk about it. Okay, but if you do ever want to talk about it, I'm sure you can talk to Sayori as well. You two are close, right? Yeah, thanks. I fall right into her trap. I know that she's trying what I was trying to get at. What? I know that she knows what I was trying to get at, but she chose not to go after it because it might be painful to think about. I watch as Monika gets up, pats me on the shoulder, and goes over to check on the other club members. Monika, I wonder how she'll react to my poem today. If she's gonna act like that, well, I guess I just have to see. I try to rest until it's time to share poems, but I continuously find my thoughts drifting. The thoughts about if this is all a game are annoyingly distracting, even if I told myself that it doesn't change anything for me. It's not one of those "it would be funny if" scenarios where you can entertain yourself by imagining wacky things, especially since Monika seems to believe so seriously in it. Normally people wouldn't tell her to go get some help for those kinds of thoughts, but something in me pushed me to believe her. Or maybe it's just that I was lured by the fact that it was Monika. I doubt I'd have the same reaction if Sayori came to me like that. Okay, everyone. Monika does her signature call, bringing everyone's to attention. Like always, we all glance at each other as to confirm Monika's asking us to share poems. We might have known each other a bit better with the festival and this... my bad. Constant sharing. So it's less someone unknown is reading my writing, but more, I hope it's still good now. It's time to share poems. I was already expecting this, but here we go again. Who to share with? Okay, Monika. Frisk. Monika looks upset after reading my poem. Is this your way? Monika, are you okay? Sorry. How do I put this? I found myself quite moved. Oh. Well, I understood what you were going for, but your word choice is a bit off here. The tone of your poem should be consistent, but the words that you sometimes pick don't match the tone. But if you had good control over the image you wanted. It's still hard to believe you've never written poems before this club, though. It's true, though. In any case, good job, Frisk. I liked it. A few days ago, those words would have made my heart go aflutter. But today I can't help but wonder if she's just saying that. Does she really mean all those words, or is she still playing the role of club president? Anyway, here's my poem. I like it, Monika. I think I understand what you're trying to say in this poem pretty well. I see. I can't but see a small smile on her face. I expected as much. Yeah. As the only one aware of what Monika thinks of everything, I'm the only person that could understand the truth behind her words. It's a lemon, I guess, but it's also... So that's how it's gonna be. A declaration? Or more like a command. That's a better word for it. Don't chase after me anymore. That's what it says between the lines. Or should I just let that distance she puts between us be? But I can't obey something like that. Not when I knew that Monika was purposefully obstructing her happiness, or at least cutting herself short. If having this distance is part of that, I can't just let that slide. Game or not, that seems wrong to me. I'm sorry, Monika, but I don't think I can bring myself to leave you alone like this. Anyway, thanks for reading my poem. Anytime. Thanks for critiquing me. Alright, who should I share my poem with next? Sayori. Oh, I really like this one, Frisk. Though you almost sound like a lost puppy. Sayori? Oh, the writing sounded like that. I couldn't help but think of one. Thanks, I guess. It's still good, though. It does come across as something Monika might write, though. I try my best not to react when Sayori puts emphasis on Monika's name. But still, I can't believe you said you hadn't written before. This is really good, Frisk. I see you like the fireworks, too. I don't think that any of us didn't like them. That's true. Well, here's my poem. So, it's good. Then again, everyone here is a pretty good writer, so obviously it'd be good. Thanks. Well, it's simple to read, in a relaxing sort of way. I think maybe you should change a word or two to make it fit better, but that's my own preference. That's probably my own preference. It's definitely in line with your style, Sayori. I see. Thanks for the suggestion, Frisk. Alright, who should I share with my poem next? Natsuki. It's fine. It's fine. Well, it's like all your other ones, I guess. It doesn't stand out too much other than the tone, but it's not bad. It doesn't seem sort of like something Monika would write, though. Yeah, kind of like hers, but not as good. Harsh. But at least it's your own style. It's not super easy to read, but it's not as abstract as Yuri's, so I guess that's fine. So it's not bad according to Natsuki, which is fine. Anyway, here's mine. It's in Natsuki's usual direct style. I'm pretty used to it. What do you think? I think it's good. It gets across the point neatly. You usually made a point about that, so I've noticed it. I guess you wrote about the fireworks too, huh? They were memorable, so duh. Is there a problem with that? Not really. Besides, it's not a bad poem. Everyone's been writing about them, though. It's not like yours was any better. Haha, yeah. I try to smooth things over with a laugh. It seems to sort of work. But thanks for reading it anyway. Same to you. Only one more person to share it with. Yep. It's not exactly my taste, but this is good mechanically speaking. I still find it hard to believe you didn't write before coming to this club, but I think it's a good word to describe it would be. I think a good word to describe it would be raw. Even if you use metaphor and other languages like that, you can really feel the emotion behind the words. Yuri gives off a pretty embarrassed smile, looking away. But I guess that's how it is, huh? Yuri? It's nothing, Frisk. Alright, here's my poem. Okay, so we're not seeing any more new poems, because I guess the creator of this mod just didn't write any, but it's fine. This mod is still really good. I like it. It's very Yuri-ish. At this point, I've read enough of her stuff to think I can get a grasp on her metaphors. The true meaning probably still eludes me. Oh, I should probably say something. Yuri's probably waiting for my response. It's good. It might be a little flowery for someone like me, but I can match some sort of the things you probably would have seen at the festival and your feelings with them. You enjoyed the festival, I take it. The fireworks seem to be pretty inspirational too. It's a bit cliche, but it was the first thing that came to my mind. Cliche isn't necessarily bad, right? That's correct. If you use it correctly, sometimes it won't even register to the audience. It's a cliche. But it can be fairly difficult to do. Anyways, thanks for reading my poem. Thanks for reading mine as well. Nothing of note happens for the others sharing outside of the norm. Natsuki and Yuri experiencing some friction due to their styles, but I think they've managed to get over it, sort of agreeing to disagree. After we share poems, everyone gets ready to go home. Sayori, are you ready to go home? Have a safe trip, you two. Monika waves to us as we leave the club room. That was fun. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's getting along. Though Monika seems sad today. You noticed it too, huh? Yeah. She's always been upbeat. So when she's not, it's painfully obvious. Or at least that's how it is to me. I smile and pat Sayori on the head. Well, I don't know what we can do about it. Even if she told you, I don't think I should go around and snoop. She'd tell us when she was ready. Maybe. I don't really know. I've known Monika for a while now, but sometimes it feels like there's a big gap between us. Like there's something different about between us that I'll never understand her completely. I don't know what to do. So Sayori slumps her shoulders as we exit school. I don't know what I could say then. Why is she crying? Oh, okay. Maybe you could try reaching out to her. Me? Yeah. Besides, it seems like you're close enough, right? I momentarily think back to the festival and the time we spent on the rooftop. Hey, you're blushing, Frisk. I am not. I definitely am. Besides, isn't that kind of rude getting close to her only to find out and then try to solve her problem? That doesn't seem right. I guess so. Alright, I'm back. I want everyone to be happy. I know you do, Sayori. The whole irony of the situation is that I know exactly what Monika's going through, even if I can never hope to understand it. So all that's left for me to do is try to understand it. I know there's no way I can go through it, but it doesn't mean I can't talk to her and try to understand. Well, I can try to talk to her, I guess. Maybe she'll let me know if something... After all, I'm a guy. Maybe it's one of those things that you can't tell a girl. Bro, what is Frisk? This dude just makes everything awkward, bro. Maybe. I really like if you did that, Frisk. Even if you don't get through to her, I'll be happy that you tried. Completely unaware of the weight on Monika's shoulders, Sayori gives me an innocent smile as she charges me with something completely insane. When we reach our house, Sayori and I part ways. I enter my home and lay down on the couch, looking up at the ceiling. Jeez. Well, I guess I need to just sleep this off. There's a lot to think about right now. I'll think of something to do after I have some time to process all of it. I go to the club the next day still wondering what I should do. I didn't come up with a single thing last night. The situation is something so unique I can't look up the answer or tips online for help. Good afternoon. That's exactly true. Oi, I just want to say, what do you call it? I was so confused that I kept getting the bad ending. What do you call it? I actually, you won't see it because I cut it out of the video. I actually tried to get, find ways to bypass the bad ending. So many times, kept failing. I tried searching it up, there was nothing online. I had to find all this out by myself. Alright? I greet the three people already here. Good afternoon, Frisk. Yuri looks up from her book and waves. Natsuki looks out of the closet and sees me. Oh, hey there, Frisk. Hi! Monika's not with you? I didn't see her coming here, so no. Huh? She's been running late a lot, hasn't she? Maybe she does have a boyfriend. I see Sayori smile become cat-like again as she glances at me, looking for a reaction. I do my best not to give her one. Sorry, you shouldn't be gossiping like that. Sorry. But still, it's not entirely out of the question, right? She did tell us she didn't have one. But you know... Sayori nearly jumps into the air when the door to the club room slides open, Monika running inside. Sorry, I'm late. Someone on the debate club asked me to do them a favor. Hi, Monika. Did I miss anything? No, we've all just been waiting around. I see. Thank you for waiting. It's not like we had anything planned for today, right? That's true, I suppose. Anyway, sorry to make an interruption. Afterwards, everyone goes back to their normal activities. Yuri is once again reading off to the side. Natsuki is browsing her manga collection. Sayori and Monika are chatting as usual, this time about poetry. Feels kind of strange. Deciding to at least look like I'm busy, I take a book out of my backpack and open it somewhere around the middle. Every few moments I turn the page, but rather than reading, I keep thinking. Well, I guess the only real way I can talk to her alone is going somewhere with her. If I talk to her in school, she'll just go back to playing her club president role or trying to look like a model student. But if I take her out here, then she can't do that. Or at least, that's what I think. There's a chance she still try to look and act like she does here. But maybe... Oh my god, hold up. Just maybe not being in the school will put her off the game. That's all I can do anyway. As the rest of the day goes by, I can feel my nervousness start to ramp up. Since we didn't write any poems, it's quiet. Okay, everyone. Monika claps her hands together, getting everyone's attention. We didn't do anything today since I didn't assign anything, but I wanted to ask if you'd be comfortable with shifts and things. A shift? Well, it wouldn't be a big shift. Since we wrote a lot of poems already, I thought we could try maybe writing a song. For some reason, this is giving me Facade vibes. Like the game Facade. You know. A song is a lot like poetry after all. I wanted to get everyone's opinions on it. Is it too big of a jump? We wouldn't have to be done by the next club meeting, right? Well, of course not. That'd be a short time. I was thinking maybe a week, or if you'd like, we could try 2, 3 weeks. If everyone is comfortable with it anyway. The silence sets in for a bit as everyone mulls it over. I'll be fine with it. Monika glances at others. I guess I could try. Likewise. All attention is on me now. It's not like I have much of a choice with this pressure. Yeah, sounds good, Monika. I think the 3 weeks option sounds good. It was already hard enough writing poetry, so I think some more time would be good as well, since it's like making a bunch of poems fit with each other. I agree with Frisk. We'd need some time to figure out how to link everything together. Wait, I'll just be right back. I'm back. Alright, what about you, Natsuki? That's fine with me, I guess. The others pretty much said what I was thinking anyway. I'm fine with 3 weeks as well. Then it's settled. We still have club meetings in case you want help or an early critique, but let's aim to have a song made 3 weeks from now. And that's all for today's meeting. Everyone else gets up, ready to leave for the day. Sayori already quietly exits, not saying a word to me. I guess you're putting things on my hands, huh? Oh, Frisk, you're not gonna go home with Sayori? I force a lump down my throat. Not today, Is something wrong? You two didn't get in a fight, did you? No, of course not. I think she knows what's up and is trying to keep me away from what I want to do. Anyway, Monika, I wanted to ask if maybe you'd want to go somewhere if you weren't busy. Sort of to get some inspiration, you know. I quickly backpedal in embarrassment. I know about this really nice place. There's a tower that has a good view, and maybe you could get something from it and Frisk. Monika flashes me a knowing smile. Are you asking me on a date? What? I can feel my face go aflame and quickly start stammering in order to finish this conversation as fast as possible. It's not really a date. I was thinking that maybe, I could introduce you to a good place for writing since it'll help you write nice songs and... sorry, I'll be going now. Sorry to bother you. I try to leave the room as fast as I can, realizing that my hasty move was probably not for the best. I'd be delighted, Frisk. I hear Monika talk while I'm halfway out the door. I'd be happy to go with you, Frisk. This upcoming Sunday is fine, right? Oh, yeah, that's fine. Should we meet up at my house? You already know where it is since you came over one time. That sounds fine with me. What time would you like to go? Maybe in the afternoon. Alright, is that all? Yeah, see you tomorrow, Monika. See you later, Frisk. As soon as I leave the club room and get far enough, I breathe a sigh of relief. That went a lot better and worse than I expected. I reach up and feel my cheeks, finding they're still burning. Jeez. I couldn't have sounded any dumber if I had tried. Well, at least she said yes, but part of me is confused about it. I was doing this so I could get her out of the school, but surely she could foresee that happening. But then again, maybe it'll lift like the rooftop again. When was it just the two of us alone? She didn't have to worry about being the club president, so maybe she said yes because of that. Either way, I guess it's set in motion now. All that's left to do is wait and see what comes out of it. I don't run into Sayori on the way home, which is fine with me. I'll probably end up stumbling over my own words and giving away everything away to her. She'll probably get all the details about how I completely failed to ask Monika to go somewhere with me. Jeez. Well, whatever, I did nonetheless, so I have to contend with that. The next few days at the club are fairly quiet. We work on our songs in silence while Monika occasionally poking around to see if we're still okay. Sayori teases me on the way home sometimes too. Come on, she's totally smiled at you. What did you do? Nothing. Oh, are you sure you can't tell me? Absolutely sure. You're no fun. Monika seems a little happier, so I'm still glad. I pat Sayori on the head. Don't worry, Sayori. I'm doing my best. I don't know if what I'm doing is gonna help, but someone's gotta try it, right? With that, we reach our houses splitting off. See you later, Sayori. The fated Sunday arrives. Monika said she'd arrive around 3 o'clock, so I don't have to worry about preparing lunch. I also make sure I have enough money to cover dinner if we end up staying there long enough. Alright, I wouldn't say I'm dressed up, but I thought I could at least look a little nicer. I slap myself on the cheeks even though I'm wide awake. Okay, I'm definitely up now. Even though I kept telling myself it's not a date, part of me keeps saying it definitely is. So I'm a bit nervous wreck inside. I check the clock and find it's about 2 o'clock. Not much to do other than make sure I have everything. Notebook, pencils, pen, eraser, some water. Yeah, I should have everything. I go sit idly on the couch waiting for some time to go by and turning on the TV. It looks like there's a rerun of the newest episodes of the anime this season after I check the schedule. If I recall, then Parfait Girls got its first episode this week, right? It surprised me that it was getting an animation since it seemed kind of niche to me when I first read it. Either way, the opening is still actually kind of catchy, a little bit on the cutesy side of things, but it's not so overboard that I'm turned away. The graphics in the opening could definitely use some polish though, sometimes they don't match up too well. The episode wraps around 2:30. It wasn't bad, but it might be a little hard for it to stand out since the opening of the manga was a little weaker compared to the development everyone gets later. All that's left now is to wait for Monika though. At 2:55, I jolt awake as I hear my doorbell ring. Coming! I shuffle over to the door and take a look through the people, finding Monika standing outside, in her uniform again. Then again, I guess she likes it. I open the door. Hi, Monika. Good afternoon, Frisk. Let me just put my shoes on, then we can head out. Okay, take your time. I grab my bag with all my things I need for today in it along with my keys, then I put my shoes. I head out the door, close it behind me, then lock it before putting my keys in my bag. Right, I'm all ready to go. Lead the way then. I take a step past Monika and start the journey outbound. We have to take the bus to get it, but other than that, it's pretty much a straight shot from here. We make some small talk, mainly about song progress. So how far have you gotten? I know you've told me about some difficulties with your song at the club. Honestly, I haven't even begun to think about it. I can't even nail down a topic I'd like to write a song about, let alone write one. Well, maybe today will help you think of one. That's what I'm hoping. So how far are you? Well, I've gone down the first verse. That's about it. Songwriting is pretty hard, huh? It is. I may have overestimated my abilities. I don't know how I got stimulated from that shit. What the fuck? Well, it's a good thing you gave us 3 weeks rather than 1 or 2, right? Yep. Oh, hold on. This is our bus. We board the bus and start on our way to the city area. The trees and bushes are part of the town. Turn and skyrise into the pedestrian-filled sidewalks. After a few minutes, I pull the bus cord, the electronic voice chiming, stop requested, going off as I do. Ooh, how fancy are your buses? We just have a stop button on ours. We get off right across the street from the tower I was talking about. Even though there's skyscrapers around the city, the tower has enough open space around it since it's the middle of a large park. That way the view isn't ruined. In addition, it's right on the edge of the city, so a decent portion of its view doesn't have any massive buildings in the way. Plus you can get food from the food court at the bottom and then eat out like it's a picnic. Do you come here often? Monika asks a question as we cross at the crosswalk. Not really, I've only come here once or twice, and I remember it because it's from my other journeys. Or maybe it's not deja vu and I'm just overthinking this. I see. Though first, can I ask you one more thing? Sure. Monika gives me a small knowing smile. Can I ask why you wanted it to be just us? I'm sure the whole literature club could benefit from this. I hastily searched my mind for an excuse. I probably should have seen this coming, but I didn't devote any time to think to it at all. Oh, wait, no, I got it. Well, I thought that you would know. I'd show it so you could get a good idea of the place, since you'd know the entire literature club better. Yeah. You know whether or not they'd all benefit from it compared to me. It wouldn't be any good to drag everyone here if they wouldn't all get something from it, right? Monika giggles a bit before nodding. I see. Even if she's saying that, I can tell she probably doesn't believe me. Well, I'll be sure to judge fairly today then. Okay. The park itself is already bustling. What kind of word? Okay. With activity, since this is a popular hangout, I think. There's lots of food carts selling various snacks and some street performers. However, we make a beeline right for the tower in the middle. The first floor is a big food court and shopping area, but we get in the line for the elevators right in the middle. The line doesn't take too long to go by, and soon Monika and I are already at the top of the towers. Oh wow. Okay, so we are getting some new artwork. There's large glass panes making up the walls all around the circular viewing space, and binoculars you can drop quarters into to look through for a bit. Monika and I find a bench that looks towards our town and sits down thinking of things. Well, let's get to work. Yep. The two of us sit in silence, listening to the sounds of people walking by, children playing around and shouting, and couples being lovey-dovey. Occasionally, I look to the side, finding Monika scribbling something down before crossing it out. I guess I better take this seriously. I try to think of a topic for a song. Maybe I could write a song about being with friends. It would be something cheesy, but I guess the expectations for me aren't exactly high. Deciding to use that topic for friendship and being with people I care for, I start writing my song. Or I guess it's more like writing a poem, since so far I only care about the first verse. If anything, writing this song feels more like I'm putting down my life. It's actually kind of sad looking back on it, that I really didn't have anyone to choose to for. Wait, what? I'm reading everything wrong. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. That I really didn't have anyone I was close to for so much of my life other than Sayori, who I grew up with. Okay, there we go. Now I can read again. Fuck my life. The first verse is sort of like that, where the point of the view character is expressing loneliness before finding a place he has friends in. Yeah, this is sad. Looking at it, it's kind of hard to believe this was me a short time ago. But maybe that's why it's surprisingly easy to write about. I don't even have to think very hard, as the memories of what it was like and how differently it felt compared to now come naturally to me. After trying to get my words down for a good flow for the past 100th time, I watch my clock and it's past 6 o'clock. Monika? She jolts up, as if knocked out of a trance. Oh, Frisk, what is it? I was gonna get us dinner, since it's past 6. What would you like? Oh, you don't have to get me anything. Well, I'd like to. I'd feel bad if I dragged you out here and then at least didn't get you dinner. You're so sweet, Frisk. Well, I'm vegetarian. You've brought that up before. Also, not a big fan of asparagus. Bro, what is this irrelevant stuff? Just tell me. Okay, I'll be right back then. I go down to the food court and look around, and eventually settle on getting 2 vegetarian noodle dishes. I wait around 10 minutes for our meals, then take them and head back up to the elevator. I walk back over to the area where we were sitting and open my mouth to call out to Monika. However, the words die in my mouth. She just seems so beautiful against the sunset with her brown sparkling hair in the orange light. Okay, I see where this is going. Oh my god. This dumbass better not ruin all of this, alright? It's rude to stare, you know. I can see you in the reflection even if you aren't right behind me. Sorry, I brought our food. I hastily changed the topic, walking quickly over to her and putting out food on the bench. You said no asparagus, so I went with 2 vegetarian noodle dishes. How much do I owe you? Nothing is fine. Think of it as thanks for coming out with me today, if you insist. Then the 2 of us sit down and start eating our meals. About 5 minutes since Monika starts talking. So, did you make any progress? Yeah, I think I have a better idea of what to do now. I managed to find a good topic too. Oh, do you mind sharing? Monika leans in a bit closer, smiling. Well, you'll find out when I share. It's kind of unfair to the others, right? It would. She pulls away, giggling as she puts her chopsticks down. So what about you? Did you make any progress today? A bit. She stops and gets up from the bench, walking over to the glass. Monika never turns back towards me, gazing off in the distance against the setting sun. She stands at just the right angle where I can make out most of her reflection in the glass pane. Something on your mind was keeping you from working well. You could say that. Why is she fading away? Excuse me? Something's coming up. Can I know? This is it. I can only hope she'll let me into her world, her reality here, instead of giving me the same club president act. I guess you can. As she speaks, Monika continues to look out the window. I've already told you this before, right? About how this is a game? Yeah. About how this is a modification? Yeah, you've also brought that up. It's obvious about that. It absolutely confuses me. I just can't understand it. I don't get it at all. Monika? Frisk, I should confess something to you. I knew what your intent was, bringing me here, so she knew. She had found out since the beginning. That's why I accepted. I don't think I could have said this in school. I'm a little too good at playing the part of club president, you know. Even here, wearing this uniform, I thought I might lose myself like I did at the festival, so I made sure not to take the risk. It might even just be a bit petty on my part. There's something still in my control. But I made up my mind on this. What you're doing, I'm sure it's well intentioned, but this isn't something you can fix. There's no point in trying. You can't save me from this place. This is all just a game after all. Unless the code is edited, nothing can change. That's how it is. That's the truth no one can change. But even so, it won't change what actually happened. Even the happiness they found isn't real. It's just a dream. So why? For some reason I get the feeling those words aren't directed at me. It's just like the rooftop again. Let the player talk. Oh, guidance given. No matter how many times you play through these routes, it won't change a thing, so why keep on trying? Because there's nothing wrong with finding happiness, even in a dream. This time around, I can hear the words I'm saying, almost like they've been given to me. But that doesn't change the fact that there's nothing wrong with it. If that dream is the modification Monika mentioned before, then there's nothing wrong with finding happiness here if the original ended horribly. Maybe they can't take it back with them, but what's important is that somewhere they were happy. I see. So that's what you think. But for now, I don't think I can agree with you. The happiness I want, I had it for a brief moment, but I guess I couldn't be called your happiness thinking back on it. I don't want to settle on a dream either. At that moment, it no longer mattered how much the truth there was to this whole stuck in a game business. All I knew is that she was a student at the same school as Sayori and I in the same year, competent at almost anything she put her mind to, a good friend, and someone who was purposely denying herself happiness because she didn't think it was real, or because of where she found it. Before, I had worried that the reason she cut herself away was that she thought she didn't deserve happiness. But that worry has all gone away. Happiness is happiness, no matter where we find it. I think someone once said, anywhere can be paradise. I might be forgetting the second part of that quote, but I think it's applicable here. I also have been weighing. It also has been weighing on me these past few days too. If whether or not Monika had been right about this game stuff, I kept telling myself that it shouldn't matter because it didn't affect me. But it doesn't matter to me anymore. Regardless of that game or not, I have found happiness at the literature club. No one can take that from me. So who cares if it's not real happiness? Right here, right now, I know that there's a feeling in me that makes me want to smile when I think about that. I don't care if it's fake, if it's real, if it's some code telling me to think like that. All that matters is that it was here, how real it truly is, how it can be thrown out. Besides, if what Monika said is true, then this happiness should be cherished even more, as someone who had to fundamentally change the world just for it to exist. So if all I have to do is convince Monika somehow to accept that even if it's a dream, a show, a modification, or something, or a game, that's fine to accept that happiness anyway, because no matter where it was found, it doesn't change what it is. Monika turns around facing me once again. Anyway, thanks for bringing me here today, Frisk. I think this is a wonderful place. We should definitely bring everyone here sometime. Or maybe it can be our little place of inspiration. Even though I know what she's trying to do, I can't help but still get flustered. Well, it was for everyone. So if you want to share it, then I can't stop you. Okay. I want to enjoy the view just a little more, okay? Even though she told me she refused to be happy in a dream, I can't help but feel the same there was something real to what she just said just now. That maybe she really did hold some value to this moment. Even if it's not real to her. Monika, I promise you, one day, you'll be able to accept that happiness you can find here, game or not. It's alright, as long as we don't stay out too late, but I guess we could get a cab as well. The sunset slowly begins to fade away. Soon enough, the spring evening takes hold, with the sky becoming full of stars. As Monika continues to stare beyond the horizon, I quickly clean up our things. One by one, people begin to leave the platforming view. After a few minutes, it's only us, Monika. I whisper out, tugging on her sleeve, trying to get her attention. We have school tomorrow. We should get going. Oh, right. Sorry, Frisk. I know I said only a little while, but it's fine. It's a pretty view from up here, right? Yeah. Anyway, we should go now. Sorry to keep you up so late. Like I said, it's fine. Let's go. We head over to the elevator and wait in complete silence. It's so quiet that I can even hear the car coming up through the shaft before it gets here. The door lumbers open and we step inside. The elevator brings us back down to the ground floor. All of the hustle and bustle from earlier today is gone. The food court employees are cleaning up as we exit the building, coming out to an empty park. We walk over to the bus stop and wait. It only takes a few minutes for one to arrive. We board the bus and begin to drive back, still quiet. I guess we could both play as if we were tired, but for myself, I was completely lost on what to say. This one stops for my house. Oh well, good night, Frisk. There's a stop ahead, closer to my house. Oh, I see. Wait, don't you live the opposite way from the school from here? The route circles around a bit, so I'll be able to get to my house easily. Ah, I see. Then good night, Monika. I get off the bus and wave to her as it pulls away, waiting for the bus to be fully out of view before walking away. I guess that's about as good as it could have gotten. I don't know how it could have gotten any better, considering Monika knew what I was intending. There was me underestimating her there. At this point, I'm fairly sure she's going to be guarded again. Once again, we have to wait and see. But still, I do wish Monika would let herself be happy. I woke by Sayori's house finding the lights are off. Well, Sayori, I tried my best, but I don't know what else I can do from here. Maybe that confession was supposed to make me feel better about what happened. It's not like Sayori could hear me from here. I continue walking to my house and unlocking my front door once I arrive. Stepping inside, I give a long sigh before closing the door behind me and locking it. I'm too tired to even take a shower now, so I take my shoes off and head up to my room. Once there, I simply lay down on my bed and close my eyes, allowing sleep to overtake me. I arrive at the club a little more tired than usual, probably because of how late I was out last night. Hello. Alright. It feels like I have to save a lot more now. The person who greets me is... What? Okay, I already saved there, so it wouldn't make much of a difference. I guess we could override it. The person who greets me is... How am I just supposed to choose something like this? Natsuki. Oh, hi, Frisk. My attention is grabbed by Natsuki, who turns her head away from the instant Sayori calls out to me. Did I walk in at a bad time? Natsuki's reaction seems to make Sayori giggle, causing Natsuki to get even more annoyed. I can leave if you want. It's not that, Frisk. Natsuki lets out a yelp as Sayori goes behind her and wraps her arms around Natsuki. She's just embarrassed, is all. Come on, Natsuki. Shut up. I go to my usual desk and put my things down. What's going on? Rose. What? Excuse me? Frisk won't be able to hear you, you know. I just wanted to know. Know what? Just be quiet. Natsuki takes another breath. I just wanted to know if you saw Parfait Girls this weekend. Sayori said you watched a lot of anime and you seem to know about songs, so I wanted to know if you watched it and what you thought about the opening, Parfait Girls. It was good. I think the animation was fine and pretty smooth. The music itself was pretty catchy. I'll probably have to pre-order the full single. Next week's show should have the ending theme, right? They did close out this episode with the opening. Yeah, hopefully it will be just as good. Were you planning on using it for your song? What? No. Oh, my bad. I didn't word that very well. No, I got what you mean, dummy. Well, if it's what I want the song to be about, I might use it for inspiration. Natsuki's so cute when she's honest. Shut up, Sayori. But it's true. Don't you think so, Frisk? This is a landmine-filled question. Oh, what are you doing to me? Alright, I'll just say, I think so, yes. Come on, tell us, Sayori. Before I can open my mouth, Sayori pushes Natsuki forward, probably a little harder than she had to. I gotcha. I might manage to catch Natsuki before she can stumble over into me and into the desks. Sorry about that. I'll forgive you this time. Don't think I haven't forgotten about you. Oh no, Natsuki's mad. Sayori only laughs as Natsuki pouts more. It's quite lively here. Right? I quickly step away from Natsuki, letting go of her. Sayori shoved me. Sayori, please don't push anyone around. Sorry. I'll stick down from now on. Right. Monika then poses before putting on a smile. But it seemed quite energetic in here. What was going on? We were just talking about Parfait Girls. I quickly shoved my comment in before Sayori can say anything. It aired this weekend, so Natsuki and I were talking about how we thought the first episode went. Sayori went to play with Natsuki and ended up pushing her a little harder than anticipated. I see. Well, make sure to be careful. Oh, hi, Yuri. Sorry for being late. Someone asked me to take over their cleanup duties for today. What are we being careful of? Things like playing around here. As I was saying, since we sometimes have tea in here, it probably would be best to keep calm and not play around. Yes, having hot tea spill around wouldn't be for the best. Don't worry, I'll behave. Sayori gives me a knowing smile. as if to say we're not finished yet. Anyway, I guess today's the same as yesterday. If you want to help, then we're here for you. But other than that, you're free to do what you want. Everyone seems fine with this and goes about their normal business. Well, I'm glad I grabbed some manga this morning. I started reading the first of the volumes I brought with me. Hey, I look up, finding Natsuki standing next to my desk. Did you need anything? No, just I thought we could talk about Parfait Girls. I noticed Natsuki has volume 1 and 2 in her hand. Right, those are the ones that got adapted this weekend. Well, I think they did okay. My only concern is that they'll rush the first few volumes, and since the beginning isn't exactly the strongest, yeah, it's a little generic at the start. But hopefully they'll find a way to make it exciting or gather attention, since the beginning might be generic, but it lays out all on the groundwork. Well, hey, if you aren't doing anything this weekend, we can maybe watch the episode. It'll be nice to watch it with someone who reads the manga, at least. Sarah gets a pretty harsh look from Natsuki, but it only makes her laugh more. Never mind. Let's just talk about it next week. Alright. I noticed in the corner of my eye that Monika is watching us, her eyes darting back to the paper in front of her as the conversation ends. The rest of the day goes off without much incident, though Natsuki seems to avoid talking to me afterwards. Maybe I should have taken her invitation. Either way, eventually we'll have to leave. Okay, everyone. I think that's all for today. It's time to go home. Did everyone get their some work done? Yes. I guess I got some progress done. Yeah, that's good to hear. Oh, right, I wanted to make an announcement. Everyone glances at each other, wondering what it could be. Recently, I was made aware of a nice viewing spot in the city. It was really good for writing. It gave me a lot of inspiration. I wanted to ask if you'd all be interested in going, not this weekend, but the next weekend. You don't necessarily have to use it for writing for the song, but I found it helpful. And as we're the literature club, it might be a good thing to all go together. Is anyone interested? Me. Sayori immediately raises her hand, waving it around, her eyes sparkling. Oh, that's one. Anyone else? Oh, well, I suppose it might be nice to go. Not this weekend, but the following weekend, yes? Yes. Oh, but if you have something else, we can push it back to a later date. There's no rush. No, I only wanted to confirm that. I'd be happy to go. Yeah, same. It sounds like it could be fun. Should I bring some food along? Cupcakes, please. Okay. Natsuki smiles, clearly having intended to bring them anyway. What about you, Frisk? Oh yeah, I should be fine to go. Monika flashes a smile at me before nodding. Alright, it's settled then. That time should work for everyone, right? We all give murmurs of agreement, with Monika nodding. Well, that's everything I have made for today. Be sure to keep your calendars clear. I wave goodbye to Monika as I leave the club room with Sayori. We go about our progress on our songs along with how school is going on the way home. Sayori is a bit surprised Monika found a place like that and wonders if she went hunting for it. I mean, she does seem like the kind of person who would do that. She does really care for the club. we all kind of do that, right? But Monika seems like the kind of person who wants the club to be a place where we can be happy. She must have spent the weekend looking for it. I bet my facial expression doesn't give away both about Monika, the happiness she's looking for, or the fact that I was the one who brought her there. Frisk? Oh, sorry. I quickly think of anything to say that won't give me away. Monika is pretty amazing, huh? Yeah, she is. You two were in the same class last year, right? Yeah, we were. She was kind of untouchable. I think the me from a year ago wouldn't believe that we'd be in the same club, let alone that I talked to her on a regular basis. I'm glad you're friends, though. I know it is. We end the conversation there. Sayori and I get home without anything else popping up. We say our goodbyes before entering our houses. All in all, it was a fairly normal day today. Still though, hearing Monika stutter from the first time, I wonder why that was. Even when she seems kind of lost, she always manages to hold it all together. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to see if it happens again. It's probably nothing. Maybe it didn't really happen, and I only thought I heard it. The rest of the day goes by, and I'm soon off to bed, but the thoughts of what Monika might be going through keep me up for some time. The next day, I go to the club as usual. Hello? I call out as I open the door, finding... So do I have to just choose everyone for like the next few days? Sayori. Hi, Frisk. Hearing Sayori's voice, I raise a hand and wave. Hey, you look tired. I was up late. Couldn't get to sleep in class either. I'm probably gonna take a nap. I look around the room and find no one else is here yet. That's pretty strange, no one's here. They're all running kind of late. I take a seat next to the wall and put my things down, taking said seat. You must be really tired. Yeah. I fold my arms for a makeshift pillow and put my head down in it, closing my eyes and letting rest overtake me. Or at least I try. It's difficult since I can feel Sayori sharing the desk with me as a pillow space. Sayori, why are you on the same desk? Well, we haven't gone to spend much time together, so I thought that if you were going to take a nap, I would too. I don't know how to respond to that, so I let it happen without further resistance. Yeah, why would you resist that? That shit is fucking sweet. It's not like I'm actually bothered by it. Alright, well, good night for a bit. Good night. It's not even night. Dumbasses. With that, I decide to close my eyes and try to go to sleep. When I wake up, I look at the clock and see that 10 minutes have gone by. I take a look around the room, finding the others slipped in. I start poking Sayori on the shoulder. Sayori, wake up, everyone's here now. Sorry, did we disturb you? No, not really. We were just waiting for everyone to show up anyway. Sayori perks up, rubbing her eyes. That was a good nap. Oh, Monika, hi. Sayori gives a smile to our club president as she stands up. It's fine. Anyway, can we begin the club activities? Part of me is surprised to hear what sounded like a stammer coming from Monika, as she usually has it sewed together. Well, if you're done with your song anyway. Yeah, she's stuttering a lot. Almost like me when I read this dialogue. Unless we'd all like to do something else to take a brief break from songwriting. No one seemed to have any ideas for something we could do instead, so we end up lounging around. I try to keep working on my song. Sayori pulls up a desk so we can sit next to it together as she works on it. The day goes by, the sounds of pencils scribbling on paper and the occasional grumble of frustration at words not going together and breaking the silence. All in all, it's a fairly calm day. Hey Frisk, what is it, Sayori? Could you look over what I have? I want a second opinion on it. Alright, Sayori slides me a single sheet of paper. Well, it's actually only the second verse, but I'm having some trouble with it. I see. Well, I give it a quick read through, trying to imagine how it would be sung. Here, this third line. I think it has too many syllables. It doesn't flow as nicely. Is there anything else? I don't know if it's intentional, but you use the word sun a lot in this verse alone. I mean, if there's no other way to do it, I guess it's fine, but it kind of stands out. You're very helpful, Frisk. Are you sure you didn't write songs before either? Your poems were really good. Well, I did used to watch a lot of anime, so they had fun openings. Maybe. Thanks for helping, Frisk. No problem, Sayori. After that, Sayori goes across the room, sitting down at a desk, continuing her work from there. Or at least, that's what I assume she's doing. The silence of the room before Sayori can come over returns. I take another look at my song. I still have to do the second verse. Maybe writing it here would be a bad idea. It is kind of embarrassing to think about. Writing how I feel about how I found friends here. Then again, I'm gonna have to share it anyway, so they're all gonna see it in the end. The time goes by quickly. My memories about the others, seeing what I wrote down so far, seems to be off the mark, since everyone is kind of secretive, keeping them to themselves. I guess if we haven't even shared poems with each other, a song is kind of a setup. We might be fine showing one or two poems to each other, but there is a thing like the genre of a song that differs from a poem. Sorry, Sayori, wait up. Alright, I turn around. Monika? You dropped your pen. Let me get that for you. I'm fairly sure the pen Monika hands me isn't mine, but I'll take it regardless. Maybe part of my words got to her. Anyway, you shouldn't keep Sayori waiting. See you tomorrow, Frisk. Right. See you later, Monika. With that, I leave with Sayori heading back home. I endure her teasing the whole way home, mainly about Monika. Still, I can't help having my mind be on her. It seems like I'm breaking through to her, however slow it is. Maybe I should wait for her to think some more. That's what keeps me up this night too, so I end up not sleeping well. The next day arrives, so I trudge out of bed and head for school. The day goes by fairly quickly, though it might be because I wasn't paying attention to most of it. It's already time for the club. I didn't sleep that well, so I feel a bit tired still. Maybe I should stop thinking so much about Monika. She's lately been everything I've been thinking about. Other people might call it love, but it's definitely something different. But hopefully I don't doze off at a club today. Good afternoon. I call out when I enter the club room, finding Yuri. Good afternoon, Frisk. Oh, hey, Yuri. It seems I got here a little earlier than the others. Yeah, well, they'll show up soon enough, right? They should. I nod going over my usual seat and sitting down. Yeah. Isn't that supposed to be some new trendy greeting or something? Hello, Sayori. Hi, both of you. Come on, you two, hurry up. Jeez, someone's energetic. Shortly after Sayori enters the room, Monika and Natsuki come in as well, saying their hellos. Are we doing anything special today? Nope, it's the same deal as usual. Maybe we plan something though. It's been a while since we did anything as the club. That's true. Well, maybe next week. I think it's fine like this for now. Maybe we can take a break from writing songs and try writing a poem again. That's true. Well, maybe we should do that next week. I'm still in the mood for songs. After all, it's only been about a week or so. Let's try to keep the songwriting for a little longer before switching gears. Is that fine with everyone? I don't see a problem with it. Neither do I. I'm fine with it too. Alright, so then we'll wait until next week to try something new. But until then, I guess we'll just go as we have been for this week. Make sure to let anyone know if you want to help with your song. With that, everyone goes back to their activities. Time begins to crawl by as I read a book I grabbed from my shelf this morning. Probably should have read the description. Where did I even get to this book again? Probably bought it on a sale. It's hard to read too. I'm brought out of my mind by the sound of glass clinking in front of me. You look like you could use some tea. Oh, thanks, Yuri. Is it a hard book? I guess. Maybe I'm not smart enough to understand it. I hear some glass being put down, seeing that Yuri put down another glass before she pulls a chair over. So something I've noticed is, in this route, Yuri is a lot more confident. Like, extremely more confident. Like, not her shy self, like in the other routes. Well, maybe I can help. Oh, alright. Though, why the sudden interest? You brought a new book in today, so I was curious about it, is all. I seem to have put Yuri on the defensive. Oh, that's nice of you, but I'm struggling to get through it. Can I see the book? Sure. I close the book and turn it over to Yuri, who seems to look at the cover and then the first few pages. Her eyes seem to light up as she looks through the pages. Yuri? Oh, sorry. I can see why you might have difficulty with it, though. It's definitely not an easy read. But you have reread several pages, you should be able to get it. Okay. You could also try something easier as well. Well, it's good to push yourself. If you push yourself too much, you'll only end up making no progress and getting frustrated about it. That's true. First, did you ever finish reading Portrait of Markov? I did. It was an interesting read. Thanks for the warnings about the horror, though. Okay. Yuri gets up from her seat. Excuse me for a bit. I watch Yuri go over to her bag and fish something out of it, quickly turning away as she turns around to come back. Here. I receive a book from Yuri titled Shadow of the Meadow. This one is of a lower difficulty. Since you've read the book Portrait of Markov, it's about the same difficulty, if not slightly easier. Ah, I see. I guess I could give it a shot. Aren't you reading it, though? I actually finished it today, so you can borrow it. Thanks, Yuri. I guess I can borrow that book as well. Thank you, Frisk. I started reading the book Yuri gave to me, finding it much easier to read. Well, let me know if there's anything confusing. I should be able to clarify things. Alright, thanks again, Yuri. Time goes by quickly, much faster than normal. The two of us quietly read together, occasionally breaking the silence as I ask Yuri about something that happened, making sure I understood it properly. You're pretty good at reading, though. Well, I guess I read visual novels all the time. It's like a book anyway. For those of you who don't know, Doki Literature Club is a visual novel itself. I'm pretty sure all of you know that. I see. I'm not very familiar with that medium. It can be kind of hard to get into. Would you happen to know any good beginner ones? I'll have to think about that one. Sorry. It's fine. It'd be hard for me to suggest a good beginner for thriller books, so I understand. I'll try to think of a new one for you. Thanks. Yuri smiles at me. I give a small smile back before we go back to our books. With that, the time passes quickly, and soon enough, it's time to head home. So Yuri, wait up. I get up from my seat, start walking after her as the club ends, with Yuri and Natsuki having already left. But I feel some resistance from my left arm. Looking over, I see Monika? Why? Sayori, just go on ahead without me. I'll catch up in a bit. I hear some giggling from beyond the doorstep with some footsteps of likely Sayori walking away, echo. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Monika? You had so much fun with them over the past few days. They're so happy, their smiles look like they'll never fade. Why? Why is it that you're so happy with them? Why does it hurt so much? It shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter at all. But why does it hurt? No, rather, I feel a warmth from behind me. Two arms are shaking around my chest. Why did that happiness have to leave me? I had it. It was a place we could have been happy, but you're trying to make me happy. I know that. It's why you've done this, right? I can't bring myself to answer. Part of me feels like it isn't exactly my place to answer it yet. But I realize how I've been victorious. It took a while longer than intended, is all. Monica has let down her club president facade even in the school. You haven't denied it's my route either. So why couldn't we have just stayed in the classroom? Why did you have to tear down that happiness we had together? I'm just gonna quickly save just in case. This is a place where happiness can be found. No sacrifices have to be made. So that's it, isn't it? You just wanted an ending where everyone could be happy? No wonder you couldn't be happy in that place. You really do believe that this is a place happiness can be found, don't you? I don't see why not. I heard those words that I said again. Frankly, I have no idea what Monica is talking about. At least I can put up together a few things. There was a place where Monica was happy, but many sacrifices had to be made. Perhaps it was even our own club members. No, rather, it had to be the club that was sacrificed. But no sacrifices have to be made. An ending where everyone could be happy? If I think about it a little, then it becomes evident. Somewhere along the line, other members of the literature club had to be sacrificed in some way so that she could save her happiness. That's the original vanilla Doki Doki literature club that we played like so long ago, or like 5 days ago actually. I don't know how it happened or why it happened, but that first part, that there can be happiness found here. Maybe in the end she thought that it was happiness, but part of her didn't. Even if she was happy for the most part, anyone would regret having to lose people close to them for their supposed happy ending. And somewhere along the way, Monica began to believe that there couldn't be happiness here in the literature club. But I really do believe that there can be happiness found here. Monica, I don't know what words I can say that will get you to believe me. I take her hands in mine. They're rather soft and smooth. She must take good care of them. Slowly, I break out of her embrace, removing her hands from locking me in, and go over to my bag. I fish around a bit more before pulling out a piece of paper from my backpack. Monica looks at me with a curious look in her eyes as I unfold the piece of paper and hand it to her. This is the song you asked us to write. I'm sharing it with you a little earlier than we were supposed to, and it's not even finished, but I don't think I can say any more than what's been written here. Go. My song, and may the words I've written find their way into her heart. I gingerly hold up the paper to Monica, who slowly reaches out and takes it in her hand. The next few moments are silent, save for the wrinkling of paper as Monica reads through the lyrics of my song that I have so far. I look away when Monica glances in my direction, feeling some heat on my cheeks. Some of those lyrics are so embarrassing that if anyone else were to read them, I'd want to curl up and cry. I can't believe I actually wrote them down. Thank goodness I never wrote my name on it. Even after 10 minutes pass by, Monica doesn't say a thing. It shouldn't have taken more than 5 minutes to read the entire thing, but I don't want to break the silence. After an additional 5 tense minutes, Monica quietly extends the poem back to me. I take it from her and put it back in my bag in silence. I... That's what you really think, huh? Yeah. Monica suddenly speaks, but trails off, unable to finish her sentence. Excuse me. Quickly grabbing her things, Monica exits the room without another word. I think about following her, but right now I think Monica just needs some space and a bit of time to think about what she read. I didn't think it was that strong, but maybe the emotions I put into it actually got to her, because every word I put down in there, I truly, truly believe it. Monica. Well, I guess I need to clean up the room. Normally Monica would take care of this, but seeing what happened here, today I don't think she's in any state for that. I walk around the room, fixing the desks, pushing in the chairs, and making sure the closet in the back of the room is closed. Once everything is set and ready to go, I leave the club room and close the door behind me. Does Monica actually lock the door when she leaves? I guess I've never seen anyone actually have to actually unlock it, but this classroom does get used throughout the day, so I don't imagine it should be locked. Well, I guess I can't do anything about it. If we get in trouble, I'll take the fall for it. It won't be fair of me to make Monica take the blame, considering I was the one who did what happened today. Once again, hoping that my poem got to her, I leave the school building and head home. I arrive at the club the next day, but Monica isn't there yet. Hey, Frisk. I'm saving a lot. What's going on? Nothing much, but Monica was distracted today. I thought you two didn't have class together. Sometimes we eat lunch together. Okay. Did you know what her favorite food is? Sorry gives me another teasing smile, but it quickly turns into a small frown. She seemed really distracted and distant today, a little more than usual. Did you say something to her yesterday? I hope it wasn't the cause of it, but we did talk. A sudden pang of guilt and worry shoots through me. Maybe I should have been a little more delicate. Maybe I should have waited a little longer to share that song. Maybe I should have said something more. Maybe I should have chased after her. Maybe I should have Frisk. What? You look kind of worried there, Frisk. Is everything fine? Yeah, it's fine. Just I'm worried about her too. Hmm. I feel like we've had this conversation multiple times since we've both been worried about Monica, but it's getting more noticeable, huh? Well, I guess I have to wait for her to show up. Also, sorry for not saying hello earlier. Yuri and Natsuki stood nod from their places in the room. It's fine. How was your day today, Frisk? It was alright. That's good to hear. I quietly take my seat near the window before taking out my song. Oh, hey, Frisk. What's it, Natsuki? Well, there's gonna be a new episode this weekend, so I'll let you know what I think when it comes out when we come to the club after the weekend. Thanks for letting me borrow some of the older volumes, though. It's helpful comparing the anime and the manga. It's nothing. With our usual Natsuki turns away, going back into the closet, which she stays there for 5 fucking million hours. An uneasy silence sets into the room. Everyone is here, save for the obvious. Save for the obvious. Save for the obvious. Yep, I can already tell. I can already tell from the dialogue. Save from the obvious. Save for the obvious. Okay, but it feels like something's off. I start to wonder. Would everyone still be here if it wasn't for Monica? Well, probably Sayori would have found everyone most likely and brought them together. That's what happens in the good ending. We've seen that. I shake my head, trying to get rid of those thoughts. I told Monica that there wouldn't be need for sacrifices. I don't know what sacrifices might have been made before, but I feel like that Monica, along with everyone here in this club room, definitely has a place here. Removing any one of them would mean having to change everything. It's like a complex machine. Taking out one part means that at best the machine works, but it is clunky at its job, and at worst, it no longer even works. I'm gonna look for Monica. Sawyer makes a declaration, breaking the 15 minutes of silence. I'm really worried. She's never this late. Everyone else glances at each other. I put my song back into my backpack before standing up. I'll go as well. Should one of us stay, perhaps? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. In case she's actually running late. Yuri, do you mind? Yuri shakes her head. Natsuki, do you want to come with us, or are you fine staying with Yuri? Oh, I guess I'll go with you guys. Are we going to split up? It might be faster that way. Oh, do we have each other's phone numbers? If any of us need to find Monica, we should let each other know. I don't have anyone else's other than yours, Sayori. Me neither. It's a shame with Natsuki. Alright, let's share numbers though. Then, everyone quickly swaps numbers before we head out of the club room. Alright, let's all take a spot. I'll search the first floor. Natsuki will search the second floor. I'll look outside the school. Maybe she took a nap on the bench. I try to make a joke to lighten the mood, but I don't think it worked. Even Sayori isn't laughing. Natsuki and Sayori take off down the stairs. I follow them with Natsuki leaving us on the second floor. I head outside of the school after leaving Sayori on the first floor before slipping back inside, sneaking past both of them, and heading back to the third floor. After all, there's still one more flight of stairs up. I head to the roof of the school, pushing through the door to the rooftop open. It creaks loudly, no doubt alerting a certain someone to my arrival. I thought you'd be up here. And there is that with the clock sound again. You've gotten predictable now, huh? Well, it's really the only place I thought I'd find you. I casually walk up to Monica and take a seat at her side. Sayori says you were pretty distracted today. I was. It's my fault, wasn't it? I can't say it wasn't. Okay, so I guess it was my fault, my bad. Well, I guess it wasn't already anything I already knew. I hear Monica give a small snort as she turns her head away. Monica? The words die in my throat as I hear sniffles. Monica? Why? Oh my gosh, she's crying now. Why? Why am I cursed like this? Why am I the only one that has to know this pain? All the others, when they feel things, it's all scripted. Every word that comes out of their mouths has already been decided. They won't really know what it's all like. what it's like to be like this, to really feel something, to know how useless it's all gonna be. So why? Why am I the only one who has to go through it? Monika turns to look at me, her eyes swollen and red as the tears stream down her face. Why am I the only one who has to know what this loneliness is like? The way it eats me from the inside, gnawing at everything I think, I can't get that feeling out of my head. You're the only person, Frisk, who can help me, because you can actually choose what to do. But you spend all your time with the other girls. That was my fault, though. I told you to do it, even though maybe I was hoping you'd be stubborn enough to still chase me. Monika flashes a small smile through the tears. It hurts. It hurts so much, knowing you'd rather be with them, even though they're not. It hurts like nothing I've felt before. Even being deleted, the feeling of the game being closed, it was nothing compared to this. Is it so much to just ask just to have you look my way and for I just want something. Monika pauses before ending that sentence, starting anew. I want to see you happy. It makes me happy knowing that you're not upset. That way that you're smiling. So why? Why? Monika turns away again. So just I've already accepted it. I already know there isn't going to be any happiness here. That it doesn't matter. So load your game, alright? Go to any of the routes. I'm sure you'll be much happier. Even if I want you here, you won't be happy. As long as you're happy, that's fine with me. That's all I've wanted for you. I'll deal with it however much it hurts my heart, as long as you're happy. It's probably better that I leave the picture anyway. Well, not entirely, I guess, considering what happened. But still, it's for the best. I've already accepted it. It's enough. What? It's for the best. Who's best? Mine? The literature club's? Whatever answer it is, it definitely isn't Monika. You idiot. You idiot? Frisk, calm the fuck down. Did you ever consider? I gulp, reaching out with my right hand. I take her left hand in it. Monika doesn't resist, so I clasp it a little harder so she won't be able to run away from my words. Bro, I slowly entwine my fingers with hers, feeling her smooth skin between my coarse fingers. That maybe my happiness depends on yours. Time and time again, you kept telling me to go with the other girls. That I'll be happier with them. Idiot. What if I'm happy with you? What if I'm happy with you being there in the literature club? You're so obsessed with this idea that things would be better off without you, or at least that I'll be happier if I don't stick with you. But you're wrong. I can feel Monika's hands tense up in mine as I say those three words. Right now, everyone in the literature club is looking for you. They're all running over the school trying to find you. Say whatever you want about it already being decided if they do that. But to me, it means that even if something out there made the choice for them and laid it out, whatever this thing attributed to some sort of value to you, and it decided that clearly you should be in the literature club, that you have a place there. As for me, I don't care about it. What matters to me, Monika, is that I want you at the literature club. That there is happiness that can be found only if you're there with us. It doesn't matter if it's real or not, Monika. You said it yourself, right? That you can feel things. That whatever you feel isn't controlled. Your happiness is going to be your happiness because you chose it. You also said that it's a mod, right? Yes. And that there weren't happiness to be found in the original. I said that. That anything you find here should be more valuable, not less. Someone had to fundamentally change everything for a shot at the happiness. It must have taken a whole lot of work. So hey, the link is in the description if you guys want to download this mod. Doesn't that mean it simply holds more value? Silence hangs in the air for a bit. I don't know. I don't know what to think anymore. Everything's been so wrong. I said there couldn't be any happiness, yet it's pouring from them like a waterfall. I keep telling you to go be with them, but I know that I do want you here. Even after everything, you still are here, trying to reach out to me. This whole place, it shouldn't even be. Yet, here we are. Everything I thought was right has ended up being so wrong. All I know is that this isn't real, and that whatever happened here won't change what really happened. Those are objectively true. You're not alone anymore. Monika, I don't know if you will ever come to see things from my point of view. However, I want you to be happy. I said the words that are given to me, but in the end I believe them too. I want you to be happy. I said it before, right? I don't know if this whole game business is real or what sacrifices were made to get you that happiness you said you had before, but I want you to be happy without sacrifices this time around. Whatever those sacrifices were before, I wouldn't know. I don't even know what will help you believe me, but I'll be here. I don't care how alone you thought you were, but from here on out, Monika, you're definitely not alone. I'll be here until you find the happiness, and even beyond that. I give her hand a squeeze, as to reinforce my point, praying that the warmth in my hand will get her to believe. I see Monika silently nod. I can feel her hand slightly try to break out of my grasp, so I let go. She stands up and turns, showing her back to me. I don't know if I believe you yet, Frisk, but if everything I kept thinking seems to be so wrong, then maybe you might be right. Or maybe you're wrong as well, but that hasn't been proven yet. Monika slaps her cheeks with both hands before taking a deep breath. Okay, Frisk, let's go back to the club. Oh, right, hold on. I remember to call the others. Sayuri. Oh yeah, it's me. I found Monika at the rooftop. You can call Natsuki. I'll meet you all at the club room. No, I wasn't. Look, I had a hunch after not finding her at... Sayuri, stop laughing. Look, I'm hanging up. I end the phone call and tucked the phone back into my pocket with a sigh. Anyway, sorry. I had to let the others know I found you. We were all seriously concerned that you were running so late. Sorry, I got distracted. Up here, the view isn't one I can find anywhere else, so I wanted to savor it for a little bit. She's already back in her club president persona, it seems. But something in those words seemed a little less fake than normal. The view, huh? I wonder how loud as I opened the door for Monika. Maybe there's something she'd like to preserve here. I don't know what it is or if I'm even right, but I hope that I'm right. If there's anything Monika wants to believe in this world she says isn't even real, then maybe it will be the key to giving her happiness. Even if it's not me, then at least she'll be happy. Not that I particularly want it to be me or anything. Frisk, come on. I already walked through the door. Sorry, I got distracted. I hear Monika giggle as she continues walking down the stairs. I quickly move to follow her, hearing the door of the rooftop slam shut behind us. Both of us enter the club room where the others are waiting for us. Geez, you were only on the rooftop and we still made it here before you? Sorry, Natsuki. I try to look at Sayori when a big smile appears on her face. So how long did it take you to find out she was on the rooftop? Well, I walked around the school grounds for a bit. It's not like it would be hard to find her, and I asked some of the other students if they had seen her and no one did, so I went with my gut. Your gut? Well, you know, I guess something gave me a feeling we were missing something and I went to the roof, is all. Something wrong? Sorry, it seems that Frisk is quite stressed out, so I should say what you're thinking rather than leaving him in suspense. It's fine. Besides, we can talk when we walk home, right? I suppress a groan as I sit in my chair closing my eyes. Yeah, we can. I guess it's not something we can discuss here. Sorry I'm late. You went with your boyfriend, were you? Boyfriend? I hear Natsuki sigh from my closet. Sayori always likes to think you have a boyfriend that you see after school before coming here. Monika was on a rooftop though. Sayori, so we would have seen someone coming down. But didn't we see Frisk go up and... Sayori, I thought I have told you before that I don't have one. I open my eyes and watch through the reflection in the window. Monika denies it. I see Sayori's eyes float over to me, Monika doing the same, likely to see whatever Sayori was looking at. Sayori gives a goofy smile before Monika realizes what Sayori is trying to do. Either way, I was only distracted on the rooftop. It has a very inspirational view and I lost track of time. Maybe we can all go up there sometime. But sorry to make all of you look for me. Anyway, I guess we can resume what we were doing before. Even though the only thing that changes Monika's presence, the silence that sets in is far from impressive. It's a peaceful one, as if everything is just right for now. Sayori and Monika make some conversation, adding a bit of noise to the room, but they tend to keep it to themselves in a whisper. Sayori occasionally breaks out into a giggle fit that she can't keep contained before Monika shushes her. Yuri and Natsuki keep to their own reading, sometimes adding what's so funny when Sayori gets a bit too loud. For the most part, I work on my song. I think it's really coming together. For the rest of the day passes by incredibly quickly. Well, some of it was already spent looking for Monika anyway, so it's not like we had as much time as normal. At the end of the day, everyone packs their bags. Natsuki and Yuri leave together, making some idle chatter, probably about girl stuff. So Yuri gets ready to leave after them, stopping by the door. Ready to head home, Frisk? Yeah, I'll be right there, Sayori. See you tomorrow, Monika. See you tomorrow, Frisk. Sorry to make you worry today. It's fine, just let me, also know if you're gonna be somewhere other than the club room at first. I try to ignore Sayori's smile in the background at my slip up. I will, thank you for everything today. I give a quiet nod before heading out with Sayori. The first words out of my mouth will be cut off. I don't say a single thing. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna stop right there. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button, smash subscribe, and bye for now.